is my lucky dress. So, my parents like to travel all the time. In fact, sometimes they tell me that they would like to go back to the place where they met. They met in Germany. And the reason why they met in Germany was because both of my parents were in the military. And both of them spent their 4 years of service. And when my parents met, my dad happened to be best friends with my mom's brother. And one night, my Uncle Mike decided to take my dad to a bar, and that's where they met my mom. And soon they became friends, and 2 years later they were dating. Well, 2 years is a pretty long time to some people, but for my dad, 2 years was a lifetime that he didn't want to spend away from my mom because his 2 years were almost up in the Army. So instead of getting down on one knee and proposing to my mom, he took her to the courthouse and signed some marriage license. So 10 years go by, and I like to consider number 10 our family's lucky number because that's when they had me. In 1998, on August 2nd, I was born. And as a kid growing up, I had a good family life. Everything was great, but I wasn't happy because I was an only child. For so long, I watched my friends as they play with their siblings and talk about, oh, my brother is so great, or my sister, she's so funny. And even though sometimes siblings like to argue, I didn't have that connection. So another 10 years goes by, and soon enough, my brother was born. But when my brother was born, there was some complications. My mom was 40 at this point. And some people say you shouldn't even have children at that stage. And even during his birth, he had his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck and tied in a knot. So he couldn't even breathe by the time he was out. But by some miracle, he's alive and happy and healthy today. All in all, I want what my parents have. They've been married for over 30 years now. They're happy, they have a wonderful family, and that's what I want for my future. I want to meet that guy that I'm gonna love for the rest of my life and have the family that I dream of. Thank you.